Go turn on your webcam, everyone. Thank you. Michelle, thank you. Christina Chiu, go ahead and do this one.
Nam mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni Phật. Nam mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni Phật. Nam mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni Phật.
Wow, you read Vietnamese very good. You can do English if you want to.
The unsuppressed, deep, profound, subtle, wonderful Dharma in 100,000 million eons is difficult to encounter. Now that I've come to receive and hold it within my sight and hearing, I vow to pay them the thus come once true and actual meaning.
Good, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, okay. Let me see. Okay, let's do this together. Right. I think it's okay. We can go through this one more time. 1, 4, 8. Okay, I listen. Go ahead and read the first one.
Whatsoever beings are here assembled, those of the earth or those of the air, may all of them be happy. Let them all listen attentively to my words.
Thank you. Okay. Jana. Jana,
Yeah.
number two.
Listen here, all beings. Show your love to those humans who day and night bring offerings to you. Therefore, guard them diligently.
Thank you. Betty, go ahead.
Whatever treasure there be, either here or in the world beyond, or whatsoever precious jewel there be in the heavens, yet there is none comparable to the accomplished one. In the Buddha is this precious jewel found. On account of this truth, may there be happiness.
Accomplished one, that means Buddha. Okay, that also Buddha too. So you do the next one, come. Sir, are you there? Okay, Sophia.
The tranquil sage of the Sakyas realized cessation, freedom from passion, immortality, and excellence. There is nothing comparable to this Dhamma. In the Dhamma is this precious jewel found. On account of this truth, may there be happiness.
Okay. Christina Chiu, there is where your sibling.
Yeah, they're coming.
Okay, they are coming. Okay. All right. Arian.
That pure path the Supreme Buddha praised is described as concentration without interruption. There is nothing like that concentration. In the Dhamma is this precious jewel found. On account of this truth, may there be happiness.
Okay, good. Okay. Kathleen.
Those 8 individuals praised by the virtuous, they constitute four pairs. They, worthy of offerings, are the disciples of the enlightened one. Gifts given to these yield
Abundant
fruit. In the Sangha is this precious jewel found. On account of this truth, may there be happiness.
Okay, that's great. Go ahead, read this one.
With steadfast mind, applying themselves thoroughly in the dispensation of Gautama, free of passion, they have attained to that which should be attained. and by plugging into immortality, they enjoy the peace, nirvana, in absolute freedom. In the Sangha is the precious jewel found. On account of this truth, may there be happiness.
Thank you. Okay, Diana.
Just as a firm post sunk in the earth cannot be shaken by the four winds, I say that a good person who thoroughly perceives the noble truths
Continue.
is similar to that. In the Sangha is this precious jewel found. On the account of this truth, may there be happiness.
Oh, Diana, how come you missed the previous part?
I was at home.
Okay. Christina, you do this one.
Those who clearly understand the noble truths, well taught by him who has absolute knowledge, do not undergo an eighth birth, no matter how exceedingly heedless they may be. In the Sangha is this precious jewel found. On account of this truth, may there be happiness.
Okay, turn on your webcam, everyone. Thank you. All right. Serena and Catherine. Serena, read this one, go.
Me?
Yeah.
Together with his attainment of insight, three qualities have been abandoned, namely belief in self, doubt, and dependence on wrong, rites, and ceremonies. He is absolutely freed from the four states of misery and is incapable of committing the six deadly crimes. In the Sangha is this precious jewel found. On this account of this truth,
We're there.
may there be happiness.
Good. Where's Laura? Serena.
She's not here.
Oh, she's not. Wow. Catherine. Catherine, though. Are you there, girl? Okay. Runner. Runner, turn on your webcam, go. Okay, read this one.
He is incapable of hiding whatever evil he does, whether by deed, word, or thought, for it has been said that such an act is impossible for one who has seen the path. On account of this truth, may there be happiness.
Yeah, thank you. Catherine. No. Read it, go. Catherine. Can you hear me? Catherine, yeah, your turn. Catherine. You can read this one.
Flowered at the top in the first months of the summer season.
Wow, your voice very small. How come your voice very small?
Can you hear me?
Can you near a little bit? I can hear you a little better.
Just like a forest is flowered at the top in the first month of the summer season, so has the sublime doctrine that leads to the Nibbana been taught for the highest good. In the Buddha is this precious jewel found. On account of this truth, may there be happiness.
Okay, thank you. How somehow it's still low. Okay, thank you. But you try already good. It's not you. Go ahead, read it one.
the unrivaled excellent one, the knower, the giver, the bringer of the excellent has expounded the excellent doctrine. And the Buddha is this precious jewel found. On account of this truth, may there be happiness.
So, are you there, God? So, okay, all right. Michelle,
The Saka's exultation, we beings here are assembled of the earth and of the air. Salute the accomplished Buddha, honored by gods and humans. May there be happiness.
oh, that's absolutely good. Dylan,
We beings here assembled of the earth and of the air salute the accomplished Dharma, honored by gods and humans. May there be happiness.
good. Did I miss anyone? I miss anyone? Did I miss anyone? Okay. All right. Let's do the meditation together. Keep your back straight, your neck straight. Close your eye. Inhale and exhale to the nose. You count 1. Inhale and exhale to the nose. You count 2 and keep going. If you see your monkey mind, do not play with them. Let's come back to your inhale and exhale. Thank you. All right. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Okay, all right. 1, 2, 3. Close your eye and sit still. Yeah, that's good. All right. Chana and Diana.
19.
Okay, Sylvia and Arian.
14.
Arian, Allison and T. T and Allison. Michelle and Serena
30.
and
12.
Christina, Chiu and Christina Võ.
14.
9.
Phước and Ratner,
20.
Kathleen,
22.
Kathleen and Catherine, Dylan and Patrick and Ratner.
15.
Okay, good. Now
22.
I will continue on our study. So basically, we have learned a lot of things already in the few weeks, right? So we learned this morning 2 months already, maybe 3 months already. But now we will come into the fun stuff so that you can learn. Okay. So we already learned about the sign and symptom of the depression. That means if the people who have change the weight change, right? That means it's weight change. That means huge. It's not only 1 pound, 2 pounds. It's a huge weight change due to their depression because they cannot eat, right? Uh, or they can maybe they eat too much. That's why. That means eating habit also change as well. They cannot concentrate because when we are depressed, we cannot concentrate. And you know what? Also, when we depressed, we sometimes when we make a decision that usually we make the wrong decision, and when that's why we feel guilt, right? We feel guilt about whatever we do. But sometimes it's not really guilty, but you still feel guilt. And you know what? In the past, you always have fun, but now suddenly you do not want anymore. You don't want to enjoy those kind of fun anymore. You know what? The one who depressed, they feel that they're hopeless, right? They they paralyzed, they disable themselves, they cannot do anything. Okay, and you know what? Energy loss. That means they do not exercise, they do not go out, they isolate themselves. Therefore, they are hopeless. They don't want to do anything. They are not active. Okay, so That is relate to the energy lot. This is the changing sleep mode. That means usually when the people have depression, do you think they can sleep? Can they sleep? Who when we have the depression or anxiety or whatever, can we be able to sleep?
No.
No, we cannot sleep, right? That's why if we cannot sleep, that means we cannot eat. And we that's why the weight gain is also right there. Um, and also they are not active, they are very inactive, therefore they do not exercise. And you know what? The person who um, who have depression, right? They usually easily for them to to be angry. Okay, they are very easily angry, right? So they have a habit of angry. Uh, and you know what? The person who have depression, they also talk to themselves. They keep they sit by themselves and they talk to themselves and they keep talking within them, and they also very good at doing came up with different type of story. They make up a lot of different story, and they what do you call? Uh, yeah, because they just think about the story, but it's not true. Those story is not true, and they keep mumbling, or they call the Ramification. Oh, I don't know. I forgot the word they say. Ramification. I forgot the word. So that means the person keep talking to themselves. If they sit by themselves and they keep talking, that is the good sign of the depression. Does it make sense to you guys? It's important. Why it's so important that we need to learn this thing? We need, because once you learn this thing, you understand about this, and you be able to help our loved one, right? Whoever in this situation, and we have to be very. When we deal with these people, we have to be very careful. We have to be very sensitive because they are very sensitive. We be careful with whatever thing we say, whatever we talk to them. We have to be very careful. So we have to be very patient and listen to them, so we understand their feeling by listening. We don't need to do the talk. They are the one who do the talk. So help them to express their feeling by listening to the talk. Yeah. That is the most important to help these people. It's not easy, but so that's okay. All right. So okay. All right. All right. The seventh side for the trial might be depressed, right? That means sadness that lasts most of the day. If the person who been sad for a while, right? That means it's not good. More crankiness and irritable than usual. Irritability, that means it's easily get angry. Okay. Inability to have fun doing things that used to be fun. That means they no longer enjoy the fun that they have in the past. Regressing in behaving, acting younger than their age. That means they are immature. Because when they easily get angry, right? The way they act is not, they are, they are act very foolishly. That means they acted by the kid, younger than their age. That means they are not mature at the age that they are. Okay. They feeling tired all the time for no medical reason. Okay. Because you know what, when we depressed, when we don't active, we cannot think, we cannot do. That's why we always feel tired, right? But without reason. Trouble sleeping through the night, yeah, trouble sleeping through the night, and changing appetite. It means eating, changing, right? Changing in eating. Okay. All right, let me quickly review. Hold on, you know. Today, I'm quickly review this thing for you guys so you remember, because we've been through all this thing already. Um, the common cause of the depression, it not come from the gene, but it come from the genetic disease. That means the disease passed from one generation to the other. When we been sick for a while, right? We become depressed usually. Okay, that's why. And the person who have depression or any kind of mental disorder like the panic disorder, eating disorder, those things it's trigger the brain chemistry imbalance. The brain chemistry imbalance, that is the sign of the mental disorder. Okay? Trauma and abuse. That means in the past, for example, we have, let's say that in our childhood, right? We have a very bad experience. We live in the abusive environment. And you know what? We due to that, we carry the trauma. That means that those things become in injury, right? That means it hurt our feeling, and we keep that kind of feeling for a long time. This is called the trauma. You understand what is the trauma, Sophia? What is that?
It's like experiences in the past that cause someone to be like sort of not okay or normal. Sometimes they're like
Very bad experience.
bad.
Very bad experience. That means they carry that bad experience for a long time. It becomes trauma. Okay, and you know what? Those things it will trigger the depression. So okay. So when we learn about this thing, never try it when you have the negative feeling. Is it a good thing to carry those things and keep it inside us? Darren,
No,
why not?
because if we keep it inside of it us too long, we'll get stuck in it and we'll lose attention of what's going around us.
When you keep those things inside too long, what happened to you? What happened to us?
We start think of it more and get more sadder and sadder and sadder until we cry every single second.
Okay. When we carry those things too long, it becomes just like the timing bomb, right? It will explode slowly, and when we have too much the negative feeling, it will explode. That means we come to the point that we commit suicide. Does that make sense? This is important. So be careful. So do not keep the when you feel sad, right? It's okay to feel sad, but try to make it short. Don't keep it too long. Let's say that you don't feel good with your friend or whoever hurt you, right? Yeah, it's okay to feel sad, but you go home and you try to explain to your talk to your parents, okay? Talk to the one that you trust. They help you. They will guide you through all the emotions. So that means you don't have to keep those things, because the more you keep, the worse you get. Okay, that is never keep those things. So try to let it go by talk to adult, to your parent or whoever you trust, and then they can help you. Okay. And also we learn about drug, right? We watch the movie about the rat, right, hawk experiment. That means rug, when the people depressed, they usually take rug. They use rug. You see a lot of people when they are depressed, they also drink alcohol. Don't you know that? Those things is really bad. The more they take those things, the more depressed they get. They cannot get out. And they become addictive. And even worse, they destroy their own life. Especially drugs like cocaine, heroin, those things, once it's inside our brain, it will destroy our future. It's very scary about drugs. Don't ever try. Never try. If your friend, Dylan, let me ask you this. If your friend try to come to you and challenge you that they give you the cigarette and they ask you, go ahead and smoke. And what do you say? What do you say?
I will probably say no.
But they say that you are chicken. What happened there?
I will tell them, so what if I am a chicken? And why does it matter to you?
And that's good. That's good. Walk away from them. You know what? Never let them trap us. Never. Because if they use those things to trap us, they destroy us. When someone asks us to take drug or to smoke, they are the good friend or bad friend, a very bad friend. When you see the bad friend, automatically you walk away. You don't need to talk to them. Don't challenge with them. They no time for that. If they keep forcing you, they keep address at you, you go and talk to your teacher, your principal, your parent. They will help you out. Don't let them through your life. Never. Because we already watched the movie about the rat hawk, right? It's very scary about that. Never good. Even the cigarette, it's not good either. Because we use the money to buy the cigarette. And those money, we burn our lung for a long time. The lung cancer will be there. Never good. Instead of we live long, we make our life short. Okay? We don't want that. And also the people who isolate themselves, who lock themselves into the room, they become loneliness. And when they become loneliness, they will easily become depressed. Okay? Very important. So, and the people who loneliness, and if they, what happened if they play game? Can they be able to get out the depression when they play game? Christina, too.
Yeah, if they play a lot of games, then they can't be social and they will lose a lot of their friends.
Well, well, when we play a lot of game, right? It that mean they become addicted, right?
Yeah,
Any kind of addiction, it will lead us to become depression, no matter what. Why? Because we and the one who addicted, that means they easily get angry. If someone try to stop them right in the middle of the game, they will get they react right with anger. That's why, and especially the one who have the emotional problem, if they bury their emotional with game, oh my God, this become a disaster. It's not a good idea to use game to cover up hiding our emotion. Never. We need to let those emotions come out instead keep inside. Never keep inside. Game is not a good thing to use them to hiding the emotion. Temporary is okay, but when it becomes too long, it will become problem. Chana, you understand that so far? Chana, listen.
Yeah, I do.
Listen, you understand too?
Yes.
Okay. So the lifestyle also cause her to become depression. What kind of lifestyle do you think that it will lead you to the depression? Phước, what do you think? Demi, turn on your webcam on. Demi. What is the lifestyle? Sophia, turn on your webcam on. Okay. Emily, one. Are you there? Okay. All right. Christina, what kind of lifestyle will cause us to become depression?
I'm not sure.
Demi, I would like to see you. Where are you? Where are you? Lower your cam so I can see you.
I was doing something.
Okay, so okay, can you tell me that what kind of lifestyle will cause us to become depression?
Just playing games all day, I guess. It like
That
never
one.
wanting to like socialize with your family.
Yeah, that is one way. That's true. Playing game all day. That for sure. Okay, that's a good one. That's a very good one. Why the social media is the cause for the depression? Why the social media? Sophia.
People could get bullied online, and
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Never put any sensitive information, personal information on the social media. Never. Let me turn on your webcam. Okay, chronic illness. It means that the long-term illness, it will cause her to become depression as well. And also when we live, right, that means we feel sad for a while, it will also that. And personality. Okay. So I will move on. So we learned about this thing already by the number, right? 300 million people worldwide have the depression start in 2017, maybe right now more than that. And 3.1 million people between the age of 12 and to 17 in the US experienced at least one major depressive episode in the past year. That means during this age, at least one time in the past, they have depression. Because the children, the teenager, they do not understand the feeling when they have when they encounter those kind of negative feeling, they do not know how to handle it. And that's why, and they do not know how to communicate with the adults. And that's caused them depressed. Very scary. And also we know that between men and women, right? Women have more depression than men because women give birth, right? The man is not giving birth. That's why, okay? Commit suicide is the second leading cause of age among 10 to 34. This is the commit suicide. Okay. And the average age is 32.5 it's for the depression, right? This is the age that they got the major depression. The reason why, because this is when we are this age, we have more responsibility. We are the one who pay. We have to pay for mortgage, pay for rent, pay for everything, right? We are the one who do it for our own family. So that's why. What happens if we lose job, right? That we don't have a job, and we oh wow, that will cause a lot of problems. Okay, so let's move on. Last week we already go to all this thing already, right? We go to all this kind of different briefly about at least 16 different type of distortion. Cognitive distortion, it means the negative thinking or the thinking error. The 16 different types. Now today I will go to into specific. Okay, I will go into specific so you understand what it means. Yeah, that means all right. All right, let's do this. Okay. Hey, listen, read this one wrong. The first one.
That was really good. Polarized thinking, sometimes called all or nothing or black and white thinking. This distortion occurs when people habitually think in extremes. When you're convinced that you're either destined for success or doomed to failure, that the people in your life are either angelic or evil, you're probably engaging in polarized thinking. This kind of distortion is unrealistic and often unhelpful because most of the time, reality exists somewhere between the two extremes.
Okay, good stop right there. Tell me, what do you understand from this thing?
That it's just black and white thinking.
Okay, that means this person only look for perfect. That means success or failure, right? And this is not realistic because in real life, right? In real life, most of the thing it happen in between. It's not in the two extremes. No. Okay, we will. Yeah. All right. Let's. Okay, Michelle. Oh no, your webcam gone. Read number one. Example number one. Michelle. What happened? Okay, Dylan. Okay, Michelle
Which
one.
one?
Example number one.
Polarized thinking, sometimes called all or nothing or black or
No,
white.
no, 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 no. Example one.
Your coworker was a saint until she ate your sandwich. Now you cannot stand her.
Do you understand what does that mean?
Yes.
What does that mean?
For looking up into your coworker and then she ate your sandwich and now you're mad at her.
Okay. Okay. Who understand? Who can? Okay. First of all, let's see. Jana, do you understand this thing here? This kind of thinking here? Anyone volunteer to explain?
Yeah.
Tell me what happened here. Tell me.
You think that you think someone's like amazing until they do one wrong thing, and then you think they're the worst person ever.
Oh, okay, that's a good answer. So in the past, right, this worker right here, this person here, think his or her co-worker, right, just like the angel, right? Now she make a very small mistake, just maybe she accidentally ate your sandwich, and now you say that you cannot stand her. That means now this person look at this the co-worker as the evil. You see that? It is a good thinking. It is a good thinking, Arian.
No,
Huh?
no.
When we have this kind of thinking, what will happen to us? Christina Chiu.
If you have this type of thinking, I think that whenever someone who's good in your life comes along, but they make a mistake, then you'll lose them forever.
Yeah, that's right. You lose them forever. And you know what? This style of thinking can also lead them to in the future, because can they be able to become successful person? Sophia, Betty, what do you think? Can they be able to become the successful person in the future with this type of thinking?
No,
Why not?
because they become angry too quickly, and they won't be able to become successful if they have like a short temper.
I could not hear you. Can you say one more time? Louder.
They become angry too quickly, and like it's gonna be hard for them to become successful if they have a short temper.
Okay. Okay. Who tried to help me to understand this thing? Dylan, what do you think?
Like your coworker was a marvelous person until she ate your sandwich, and now you hate her, you can't stand her, you don't want to be around.
No, I'm asking that. If this kind of thinking, do you think that this person will become successful, easily become successful in the future? Not?
Definitely no.
Huh? What?
Definitely.
Absolutely no, right? Why he not be able to become successful person in the future? Who knows?
Because if you think people are bad based on one little thing, you can end up like breaking possible, like, I don't know how to say it, like you guys could team up to create a big business, but because you think they're bad because on one little thing, you could break the possible bond.
Oh wow, you are very smart boy, baby. Okay, so basically this kind of thinking here, we easily break all the relationship with other people. No one wants to be friend with us. And you know what? We will be isolated, right? So no one want to play with us because we have this type of thinking. And you know what? Because this person easily hurt other people feeling. Okay. Um, and that's why no one helping them, right? Later on, if they need help, no one will willing to help them. And you know what? No one can be able to stand with this person because this person is very tough to play. No one want to play with this person. Remember that. Okay? So wow. Okay. So try not to have this kind of extreme. Don't ever look for perfection, because this person always look for perfection. Is there such thing called perfection in this world? Kathleen?
No.
No, there is no such thing called perfection, right? We have to look for the middle ground, right? Don't look for the two extreme. Okay? Never. Okay, that's good. All right. If this is the case, we just say that if this person here who just ate the sandwich, they say, oh, maybe she hungry, right? It's okay. She can have my sandwich. That's not a big deal, right? It's okay. Maybe she forgot to ask the permission from me, but what a big deal. It's good to let her have a sandwich. It's okay. When you have that kind of thinking, it will help you to get out of this kind of polarized thinking, or nothing, or nothing. That means either success or fail, either angel or evil. That's what or nothing, or black or and white. That's what it means. Now you guys understand so far? Okay. All right. Let's Ellen. No. Read number 2. Come, Ellen.
Example 2. You got a B on your last test, so you have failed at being a good student despite getting only A's before that.
What does that mean to you?
Like, before you got that B, you're only getting A's. A's only. Now you got a B on your last test. You think you're a failure because you didn't get an A.
And that means it's okay. Who got an A all the time in the school? Who always get an A? Raise your hand. Okay, Arian. Arian, you always get A, right?
Yeah.
What happens if one day you get B?
I just say that I can always do better next time.
Yeah, that's right. That's how you change your thinking. Okay? Well, you just say that maybe this time I try my best already, but maybe I need to try more next time. That's all you need to change, the thinking. Once you change that kind of thinking, then you already get out of this kind of thinking. You know what I mean? Then you know what? You will, because when we have this kind of thinking, once you fail, you don't have any motivation to push you up. You fail and you will lay down on the ground and you don't want to get up. You see that? That's what you don't want. Because there ain't no motivation. So do not get into that trap. That trap is no good. Okay? That is not a good trap. You see, everything comes from the mind. This kind of learning today is very good that you understand how our mind, how the thinking is, how our mind is. If we know how to have the proper thinking, then you will not get into depression. Yeah. All right. Let's read this one. Serena, you read this one for me.
Third example,
No. All or nothing thinking.
all or nothing thinking usually leads to extremely unrealistic standards for yourself and others that could affect your relationships and motivation.
Keep going, number 3.
Example 3. I just failed that math test. I'm no good at school and I might as well quit. Black or white thoughts.
Okay, good. Stop it there. What do you understand, number 3?
That someone just failed a math test and they quit?
They want to quit school?
Yeah.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah,
So how do we fix the problem then? By thinking. How do we change the thinking? So we don't fall into this kind of trap.
we think positively.
Yeah, how do you change it?
We keep trying.
Yeah. Well, besides keep trying, what else? What else you think that you can change? Sophia.
What they're thinking? Yeah, I'm not very sure.
Nermi, are you there? Nermi. Okay, Darren, yes.
You can train hard and make sure you pass that math test.
What happened if you cannot be able to pass the math test? What happened there?
You train even harder, you study everything about math until you pass that test.
Well, okay, that's one way, but sometimes.
Oh, wait, maybe like they would think of themselves badly.
One more. Who just speaking?
Me,
Okay,
Sophia.
okay. One more time.
Maybe they would think of themselves badly, like they're not good.
Well, yeah, you know what? Maybe we are not good at math, right? But we might good at we may be good at English. We might be good at something else, right? So when you when you go for business, right? You can major in business. You can major in biology or doctor, right? They don't need math, right? They don't need a lot of math, so it's okay. If we are bad at math, we can go to another career, right? We don't have to go to engineering. We don't have to become the computer science. We can go to English to become a teacher. To go to medical field, right? To become a doctor, to pharmacist, or dentist, whatever, right? I am good at math, but I'm not good at English, right? It's okay. It's all right. It's not a big deal. Does it make sense? So when we have this kind of thinking, it's all right. I try my best to do math, but I'm not good at math. That's all right. I can pick another major. I don't have to go for engineering. I don't have to do anything related to the they require a lot of math. No, I will look for other major career that they not require a lot of math. You can make a lot of choice. One, you give yourself more than one option, so you already released from this stress. Got it, my son? Okay, so you see that we learn this thing here, and we try to understand this so we can be able to know how to change it. Chana, you understand, ka? Okay, all right. Let me stop right here. Today we can start. Okay, go. Uh, uh, let me see. Who? Kathleen, go ahead and read this one. Put our palm together, everyone.
May every living being, our minds as one, radiant with light, share the fruits of peace with heart of goodness, luminous and bright. If people hear and see how hands and hearts can find in giving unity, may their minds awake to great compassion, wisdom, and joy. May kindness find reward. May all who sorrow leave their grief and pain. May this boundless light break the darkness of their endless night. Because our hearts are one, this world of pain turns into paradise. May all become compassionate and wise. May all become compassionate and wise.
Good. So, you see that the important thing here we learn here. Whenever you have this kind of negative thinking, you pause it and just rethink. It is a good thinking. You see that, okay, this kind of thinking is not good because it's a negative thinking. So we will find another way to rethink, right? So we try to convert the negative into the positive thinking. That's how you have a better life. You see that? Only change your thought. Okay? All right. 1, 2, 3. Nam mô Di Bà con. Nam mô Di Phật. Nam mô Di Phật. Thank you. So you enjoy this kind of learning? Yeah. I wish you guys come in every week. From now on, we will learn the real stuff from the mind. This is the most important subject. You will not find this kind of learning anywhere. No one will teach you this. Okay? If you don't take advantage, then what can I say? Right? All right, God. Thank you.